Hey guys, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and take a look at that. There's snow in Yokohama, and so this is our first vehicle report since it snowed, melted enough so that we can shoot reports, and had to dust off the snow off of a bunch of the cars. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a Honda Stepwagon. This is a RF3 front-wheel drive version with 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. Okay, they do come in 4-wheel drive if you so like, but this is, I guess, Honda's mid-level minivan. Size is large, vehicle is simple and nice, and I really like these compared to a lot of the other minivans on the market. Honda just makes some really good vehicles. What's special about this one is it is 27,000 kilometers, even though the car is a 2002. And if you look in there, it still has the original plastic on the front driver's seat. Crazy. And I'll show you that when we get inside, and I'll tell you why I think it is the original one. Anyways, onto the engine here. So this car was bought from auction. It's going to Canada. We haven't had the Stepwagons on the channel for a while, and so I thought that I'd show all of our new subscribers the Stepwagon. The 2-liter engine in these, as far as I've seen, has been fairly reliable. Honda engines and their reliability, you know how it is. 27,000 kilometers makes it probably worth a very good long time after this. So oil and coolant both look good. I've checked those. Lower the hood there, give you a look at what the vehicle looks like. Simple, but I think different enough for most of the minivans that are available in Canada that they do stand out. It has a sliding door just on one side on this one. Now a lot of minivans these days have dual sliding doors, but it is a power sliding door with a button up front for opening it if you want. This is an 8-seater model, and I'll show you the interior after we're done with the exterior. Okay, so first off, let's go over the auction inspection sheet. This is the information given to us from the auction. So it's a 2002 October Stepwagon 2000cc, 27,572 kilometers, beige original paint, power steering, power windows, navigation in this one. It's the first one that I've seen with a navigation unit in it, and it's the dashboard's slightly different because of that. Airbag, ABS, left power sliding door, and that's the only sales point. This here is just the company that delivered the car to us, and then here's the auction inspector's report. So wheels scratched and corrosion. Let me show you the corrosion on it because some people wonder about this. See the little squigglies that are below the peeling clear coat? Right here you can see a good example of them. So that's what aluminum corrosion looks like on wheels, in case you're wondering. Super windy, so thanks to the windsock it's not that noisy. Door mirror scratched, underside surface rust, various scratches and dents. And then looking at the body here, we have two main issues. We have a W3, which is a repainted, poorly repainted section on the rear door on the left side. And then on the right side we have an A3, which should be a large scratch, but I think that they were being a little bit harsh on it. The scratch size is large, but it's not a deep scratch, and you should be able to clean that up completely to make it invisible, I would think. There also are a couple of other small scratches, but none of them are really terrible. I think that the look at that wind. I think that the overall condition of it is quite good. We got snow in here. The whole roof of it was full of snow, and so I had to dust it all off. Okay, so the body looks good. I quite like the gold color. It's very mom and dad color, and that's a good thing because I'm mom and dad age now. So I'm starting to appreciate the finer things like dad jokes, and my daughter is even getting into it. It is awesome. I'm trying to teach her how to say puns, but they're all really bad. Okay, I'm gonna do an up close of, oh, gonna not slide in the snow here, whoa. Up close of the damaged areas in just a sec, but for now just a once around, so you'll get a good idea of what the car looks like from afar. Okay, so the headlights are nice and clean. These headlights tend to fade, but this one has probably been parked indoors to make them crystal clear like that. Grille is not paint faded, and then it has plastic cladding on it on the front and the back, and this type of plastic tends to get strange discolorations just because of the type of plastic it is. I'm sure people have seen that before. There are a lot of, especially Toyota and Honda cars that have that kind of plastic on them. So that plastic goes here, it has kind of a bumpy design on it, and it goes all the way up here and to the back, and then it goes down here into the tail lights and the rear bumper. Okay, so the W3 on this door may be a little bit hard to see with a wet door. I'm sorry. But have a look. There is a waviness in the paint there. And wavy paint to most people is not that big of a turnoff unless it's like a classic car or something that you really want to make sure you have the original paint on, in my opinion. Here's the A3, and you can feel it, but it's really not as big as I thought that it would be. Now, A3 is the biggest scratch that you can get. I'm going to show you what another A3 is on a car. This one here has an A3, and it looks like that. And so, it's really nice to see that this scratch, even if it is one that you won't be able to get completely out, it's not a huge area of damage. And the vehicle sides are really big, being a minivan, and so it tends to hide scratches easier. Here's the A2s here, and here, and here, and here, and none of them are that major. Okay, so this being a vehicle in Japan has electronically foldable door mirrors. So I'll have a quick look at that. Yeah, they work fine. No issues on that. Power sliding door buttons. Door cards are nice and clean. Now, power windows on the front, and then the back. These windows here in the middle, they don't open, but these ones pop out sideways, minivan style. Okay, now take a look at this. We got plastic on the seat there, and plastic down here, and this is on both sides, front passenger and driver's side. Now if you look at this, the plastic is underneath the armrest. Like, it hasn't been put around there. The actual plastic has a hole in it, and you can't get this plastic off unless you rip it off or take the armrest off. And I highly doubt somebody put that plastic on by taking that armrest off first, putting the plastic on, and then putting the armrest on, because nobody would take that much time in putting a plastic on there. So pretty cool to have the original manufacturer's plastic on the seat there, if in fact that is the case. Okay, these seats are cool because they swivel around to backwards if you want to face them backwards. And that's part of the reason why this car is so awesome, is because the back is really sweet. You take a look at this, we got lots of seats in the back for lots of people. You can fit a full 8 in there or more if they are squishy. And this folds flat to make an entire back area bed. And that's huge, because a lot of the minivans are kind of not flat-ish. Even if they can do that, this one gets super flat. Okay, just going to show you this. I'll go back to the back in a second. Fake wood interior panels, but I really like the look of it. Fake wood is usually something I don't like so much, but this one I do. Okay, here's the Navi screen, and if I turn on the AC, oops, let's just go manual here, and then you can select here. There's AC, fan speed, there's TV in here, and there should be auxiliary inputs because this is TV and video. So you can go TV and video, and then channel. Now, you can't watch any channels without actually getting the right signal, and so you might have to, for example, change the tuner to get that to work. There is a navigation system in here, but it's old school and will only work in Japan. Okay. Engine-wise is fine, other than the running out of gas pretty soon. Got a couple of cup holders here. Fit Japanese-sized drinks. Free box. And carpet's really nice. Really cool segmented carpet in good, clean condition. And some other cars, matte here. Oh, to get into the back, I'm going to use the power sliding door. Okay, so this one here is a flip style seat. I'm not going to flip it though because it takes 2 hands. You get cool bags in the back, and these are like a tote bag. And then they come off of here, like you can unbutton them, and then you can use them to go shopping and then bring them back and put them on there. Very cool design. A couple of cup holders there and a free box. AC vent up here and controls for your rear AC. Now this one here, it goes flat so that you can put things on top of it, and it's nice hard plastic, so easy to clean if something does get spilled on it. There is a version of this that table comes on this, and it clips onto the back and then comes a little bit higher, so it's easier to use. So some people can use the back seats there, and some people can use this spun around front seats to have a little picnic in the back here or play a game of cards. These back seats not only can do the full flat style, they also do the flip up against the side style and attach up on that, so that you can have a bigger cargo area in the back if you want it. Now those seats right now are in the full back position, so I'll show you what the back trunk capacity looks like when you have the seats as far back as possible. Rear camera. So that's how much cargo room that you would get. You can slide those forward to get more cargo room if you need, or completely out of the way if you need a lot of cargo room. And so it's a simple minivan. I think it's probably fairly good on gas compared to other vehicles its size. I think it's stylish and reliable. And I can't think of very many minivans that are a better deal than these ones are, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the review of this one. I'm Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and thank you very much for watching.